What is up, team? It's me, Callow, and we're here today because the link level system should be entering global very soon. That being said, a lot of people are going to be asking like particular questions who are playing Dokkan, like for example, what units should I take care of first? How should I do it? What are we going to do? Well, there's a few answers to that, right? Want to give a quick shout out to some people. We have chat above us that we're going through right now as I'm going through this like description. If you want to be a part of somebody's live, which I do on Twitch, make sure to hit me up on Twitch. You can see the stuff over onto the side. And if you haven't subbed or liked already, if you're looking to get some answers to these questions, hopefully I can help you go through the decision-making process by giving you the questions you should ask yourself. That being said, like I said, the first question that I mentioned was, what units do you enjoy using the most? For me, a lot of them are on the Kamehameha team. It's my favorite team. It's the team I run most often. It benefits me the most to get them done, just because I'm going to see that noticeable difference more often. The next question that I ended up asking myself, or that you guys should ask yourselves, is what units do you have the most fun using? Now, for the vast majority of people, question 1 and question 2 are going to overlap, right? Like, usually, if you really enjoy using a unit, you're probably going to have him on the team that you run the most often, right? Well, for the most part, yes. But there's a few units that I really, really love using, which are on a couple different teams. One of them being LR. I love this unit so much. He is, for some strange reason, one of the most fun units I've had to work with. His rage mechanic is so entertaining when you get to use it. I will say you don't get to use it enough. Dokkan would have been great if you could have used it. Made it a little bit more usable, but you know, it's okay. Needless to say, he's one of my favorite units to run, so I wanted to include him. But I was like, you know what? Here's another thing, which I'll touch on in a few seconds with point number 3, which is why he's on this team, for how I'm going to be doing it. So all these teams in general are teams that I'm going to be using pretty much right as the system kicks off to kind of get their link levels up. But the other one that I've fallen in love with, and I pretty much just have to say I'm a stan of this character now, is Kefla. I don't know what it is about this unit, but she is so much fun to use. I don't know what it is, but I have had so much fun running this unit, outside of the fact that sometimes not getting 6 orbs is rather frustrating. But then she is also set up on a team that like kind of hits the second point that or the last little question that I would say that you guys should ask yourselves, which would be, I'll transition to it now, what units are you going to need to beat a stage or to take on an upcoming event? One thing that I looked at here was chain battles coming up on global as well, probably with this link level update. Most likely it's going to be the God Goku stage. So who am I going to need? Peppygals, aka rapid growth category, which pretty much means the ladies, which is why I have a team of Kefla, Kale and Caulifla, Kale. Vados technically didn't need to be on there, but I just wanted to use her. I actually might sub her out for another one of the Kale and Caulifla units since she's on another team. And then Kefla, basically preparing for chain battle as much as humanly possible. Cells was the other one who's going to be used. He's actually going to be used on 2 chain battles from what I understand. He's been primarily used on this one with God Goku, even though he doesn't necessarily have the bonus damage. What he does have is just an exceptional linking set that just works for this. So a lot of people use them over on JP. I don't see that changing here because Cell is going to, like, a full Cell team is going to be much more feasible for people than a full hit team or a full, you know, hit slash Bergamo slash Frost team, right? Like, this is just way easier to do. And I have Android 13, so might as well toss him in there because it's an Android team that I can use with this and potentially, like, level up some of the GT cells that I'm going to be doing as well. Obviously, I'll sub out units as I get them done, or as I get them to link level like 10, or maybe like link level 8 so I can get some other people up there. I think for like the Peppygal, or I'll say the Peppygals, but for the Kale and Caulifla team and the Cell teams, the biggest thing that I'm probably going to do is just make sure that I get them relatively high, and then I can move on to other things while I try to take on Chain Battle, because we're going to need them immediately, almost immediately. So that's just one thing to say, but like another set of units, for example, or like, I guess I didn't ask this question, but we'll add this question right now. Number 4, what units are going to be really, really good in the future? And this team right here actually really showcases that, because one unit I brought here that might stand out is Intelligence Gogeta, and people will be like, well, why'd you bring that? He's gonna, like, he's on the short list of units that are going to get an easy A pretty soon. That being said, he's probably going to be a monster on a lot of teams that I run, so I'd rather get his link levels done now and then get to enjoy him when he finally gets that easy A. Let's see. Otherwise, I hadn't gotten the other two units here that are general favorites, fan favorites for me. LRgogeta and LRvegito. Once again, I'm a big Vegito and Gogeta boy. They're on the logo. I think you can figure out why I'm leveling them up. You know? Another unit here, which is a great example of this, is godtobo. Godtobo is going to get an easy A. We've already seen how good it is. He's a phenomenal support unit. That said, I want to have him at link level 10 because once he's easy A'd, he's going to be a great support unit on Last Resort, Realm of Gods, Universe Survival Saga, all the subcategories of Universal Survival Saga, like the U7 Universe Survival Saga, and shoutouts, you know, we'll shout out in the middle of the video. Shoutouts to Snipe with the sub. going to that Super Saiyan level. We have a little bit of fun out here on Twitch. So I'll give the plug again. Twitch TV, right over there. Hop in there if you want to have some fun with us. Anyways, godtobo is going to be like a monstrous support unit on all those categories. Any of the Universe Survival Saga, like subsidiaries, like representatives of Universe 7, because they're usually paired with Universe Survival Saga, Universe 6, Universe 11, you name it, he's going to be insane. What other categories is he on? Am I missing any? Final Trump Card, Universe Survival, yeah, Realm of Gods. He's just a monster. He's a monster support unit, period. It's crazy. The Goku Black family. So here's one that kind of touches on 2 points as well. Goku Black, the Goku Black squad is going to be a main use for the Golden Frieza chain battle. So I would like to get them all done. Plus, I love LR Rose. I love Goku Black units. Great excuse to run the Evil Realm of Gods team, which is also absurdly fun to run. So that's another reason why I'm bringing this team along. The last one, this was just for fun. Beerus is cool. I've been listening to a song by Divide Music, which is based off of Beerus, and it made me fall in love with Beerus a little bit. And I'm like, you know what? We have Vados, we have Whis, we have Beerus. Let's have fun with Beerus and get some link levels while we're at it, right? So that's just another category team that we're going to be working on. Obviously, UI Goku I want to work on a lot. And then obviously we'll have to see what happens with the 350 million downloads. There could be a Super Vegito that is going to get a lot of love very, very quickly. So to summarize like all the points real quick before we wrap this video up, it's really just A, what units do you use most often? B, what units do you enjoy using the most? C, what units are you going to need to beat a stage? And then D, what units are going to be really good in the future that you would just really like to get done now? So those are the questions, in my opinion, that I would tell you to ask yourself while you're trying to figure out what units you're going to link level update first. One thing to mention is that you will be doing a lot of stamina, and it is going to take a while. So be patient, get your grinding done, get your link levels up there, and you're going to have a good time in Dokkan. So I guess with that, we're going to wrap up the video. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you all. Once again, if you liked what you heard, if this information helped you at all, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You can come join us on Twitch if you want to be on a video live. Once again, I love you all. I will see you guys in the next video.